ourselves. So let's lift up all our toes and then put the big toe down. And then lift up all the toes, put the other 4 down. See if you can put them down without curling them under. And then all the way up, big toe. And all the way up, other 4. Keeping that big toe as high as you can. We want that to have nice flexion. Good. And one more round. Big toe goes down, the other 4 stay up. And then other 4 come down, go down. And big toe stays up. Good. And then the big toe gets to come down. Spread those toes out and then give yourself a nice little short foot. So inhale and exhale. Draw the forefoot and the hind foot together. Feel the arch dome up. Good. And then inhale, let it go. And exhale, engage. Good. And 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And hopefully you start to feel that pelvic floor lift a little bit. Good. And one more. Good. Nice. All right. So keep that sensation, that strong foot to pelvis. Inhale, exhale, add a little arm press. Just a little. Now hold it. Inhale, stay tall. Exhale, slow release. Good. Inhale. Exhale, short foot and press. Good. Inhale, stay tall. Good. Exhale, release. That's it. Good. And one more. Inhale, exhale, press. Good. Inhale, stay tall. And then exhale, slow release. Good. All right. So then we're going to press and hold again. Inhale, find your feet, exhale, engage, and press. And I just want you to notice that subtle little forwardness that happens when you press. Release only halfway, shift your weight back onto your heels, and exhale, press again. Can you keep your weight back there? You should feel the back of your legs turn on more and your abs have to turn on. Yeah, good. And then little half press or half release. Inhale, exhale, keep your weight back. Good. And one more. Good. Good. And then let those arms go forward. Then we'll just come into a bow. Letting that upper back have a nice little stretch. Big inhale into your back. Exhale, press and find your feet. When you come up, can you keep your hips back over your heels? Then you should feel that your abs have to really work to bring you back over your hips. Good. Inhale and exhale into the bow. Good. And then inhale and exhale. Up. Keeping the weight back. Yes. Feeling how your whole abdominal wall. So now you're doing a standing roll down, basically. Can you imagine laying flat, coming from a bow and rolling down? That should be that same sensation. Yeah. And one more too. Sorry, one more here. Good. Yeah. All right. Nice. Let's just take the fists, make the knuckles face each other, and then just pull into your waist, or right at the base of your ribs here, and then let the arms come forward. And as you pull, the first ones, you might open up your chest. You might even push your chest forward a little bit, and that feels kind of good. But then the next ones, I want you to start seeing if you can keep your weight over your heels and your ribs over your hips. And then you're going to feel your mid-back turn on a little bit more. And if you add in those feet, you'll feel that it's easier to stay over yourself. Yeah, good. I saw that. Good. Yes, Lisa, nice. Good. I hope you feel that. Good. All right. And then the next one we're going to hold those elbows at our side, right here by those ribs. Pull your elbows back. find your short foot and then inhale. Let your pelvic floor go. So you have to inhale big into your back, drop that pelvic floor out. Exhale, bring the pubic bone and the tailbone together. Good. Inhale big, drop it out. Good. Let the belly drop. Good. Exhale, draw it together. And one more time. Inhale, drop it out. Good. Exhale. Good. And then let those arms gently go forward. Nice job. Okay. So hopefully we're working at pelvic floor awareness because we need it. So have a nice little sit in a squat. Good. All right. And then up, draw those hands back to your sides. Good. And then down, the arms go forward. Good. And up there to your side. Good. One more. Actually, two more. What am I saying? Because I want you to work on getting your weight back over your heels. And letting your abs pull you back there. Good. See if you can get up. Instead of coming up here, let your shoulders be nice and, oh yeah, good. Then get your abs to pull you back. Good. Let's do one more. At some point, yes, on the way up, they should turn on. If you really push straight down through your feet, like really your heel and the ball of your foot, it's not going to be a giant clench. It's going to be more like the ham and the glute together coming on. A squat, and then a stand and press. So there you go. Okay, I see them. So if you were to come down and then come up on tiptoe, trying to keep your weight back with your ribs over your hips, you should feel a little more intensity in the glute. And then hopefully that transverse abdominis just drops right in. Do you have that sensation? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. Let's do two more there. Good. All right, and then we're gonna step to the side. We're just gonna do a skater lunge to the side. We're warming up our adductors, and then we're gonna rotate toward that foot, pressing open. So it looks like you're doing a Cossack, and then back to center, and all the way to home. Good, and then we'll just alternate. So step out, rotate, pointing that toe to the sky, reaching up. Good, back to center, and up. Good. Let that toe go. Can you pivot on that left heel? That's it. Point it up to the sky. Good. Back to the ground. And then back to center. Good. And pivot. Good. Do you get any stretch through your inner thigh when you go down, or do you just feel the work of holding you down? Or both? Yeah, okay. Because both is good too. And last one this way. Good? Okay, good. All right, so then we're going to pick up our magic circle. Or a yoga block or a ball. So if your legs are still tired, I would go with your smaller item. If your legs have energy, you can pick up your larger item. And we're just gonna take that guy and put him between your thigh bones. Can you see it? It's there. Yep. And of course the other option is always no. So we're gonna wake up a little bit of our thigh to pelvic floor. Find your feet in a mostly parallel position, maybe a teeny little bit of turnout. And all I want you to do is short foot and feel how the muscles of your legs engage around that toy, yeah? And then inhale, release, and then exhale again, short foot. Feel how as that pelvic floor lifts, so do these muscles as well. Good, okay, good. All right, because then we're gonna come down into our squat again, taking the tail back. Good. And then this time pulling the elbows into the waist, pelvic floor up, and a slight push down of your fist. Yep. So we sit with arms long. We come into the waist and slight push down. So it's from rib to hip, that push. Just a little activation. Good. That's it. Sit. Pull. Push. Good. And now can you see how you're staying like this in your side screen? Can you let yourself get all the way straight? This is straighten your, straighten, get your ribs up. I know, rah. Yep, that's it, that's better. So booty back, good. And then drive through your feet, feel them, and let your ribs keep coming back. Your legs keep straightening. Yes, that's it, that's better, good, good. Let's do 2 more. Good. Up, in, elbows in, and to hips, and that's it. Good. Nice. Okay, good. So pelvic floor should be awake now. Good morning, pelvic floor. And then we're going to come back into that tippy toes. So sitting down, good. We come up on tippy toes. Now this should feel harder because this time the strap is right here at our ribs. Wrap your glutes. Feel your glutes and feel your abs. Good. All right, all the way down. Good. All the way up. Wrap your glutes. Good. Pull your ribs back. That's it. Good. And down. And all the way up. Good. Check that you're on big toe, second toe. Good. And down. Exhale up. That's it. Those are getting better. Good. Yes. Good. And I can see as those improve your glutes and abs, the front and back working, because front and back are working. Good. And one more. Dun, dun, dun. Get it, girl. Good. Yeah. And then down we go. All right. Nice job. So we're going to give your little inner thighs a break, partly because after a while it feels like it's bruising you. Frankly, I know. So we'll set that guy down to the side and we'll come back to that. All right. And then let's take ourselves to the side. And we already practiced the Cossack to the front, facing them out. So now I'm going to do the same thing to the side. I'm going to just reach up on my strap though, because I don't think I have enough room to step. So out to your skater lunge. Rotate. Now this time, slice through the air, straight back. And I'm going to show you my shoulders straight up. Because when I do this, if I'm not watching, see how that bone pops forward? I want to be able to pull it back. Yes. Yes. Good. And then back to home. So Cossack. Toe is up. Slice and rotate. Watch it go. You're still pulling back with the opposite arm. So today's going to hopefully feel like you've done a lot of mid-back by the time we're done. Cossack. Slide and slice. Good. That's it. Good. And let's do 2 more. Yes, good, right? And last one. Sitting back. Good. Open. Good. Very nice. Then we're just going to plie. So out to second position, sweep your hand out, plie. Good. And then just come all the way back in. Toot. And press out, plie. Good. And all the way back in. You got it. Now on the way in, can you think of foot to pelvic floor? That's how you get up, especially using this foot that's closest to your mount. So slice out. Good. And then this foot, especially up through your pelvic floor, you should feel like, good. That's it. Good. And one more. Good. And then one to hold. Yes, one to hold. Good. All right. We're going to side bend, bring the arm over your head. So I'm side bending away from the mount. Good. Side bend toward the mount, pressing down. Good. Side bend away. Reaching up, up, up as high as you can. Good. And over. Good. Now we're going to add in a little heel raise. So as I go away from the mount, the heel that's away from the mount will raise. And as I go toward the mount, that heel will raise. See if you can get a little deeper. Good. Come on, come on down. Come on down. There you go. Get down here. There we go. Good. And one more. Good. All right, now take both hands down toward the hand that's the leg that's closest to the mount. We're going to pivot and drive upward. Come back down into your plie. So we start down as low as we can get. 2 hands together. Push up with the back leg. So that back leg should be as straight as it can be. And then it rotates and comes back down. And as it's straight, it's going to raise up on that heel, or sorry, on the ball of the foot, right? Because it's helping you. Good. That's it. Down. Pivot, push, up, 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 drive. Good. Okay. Next one, we're going to hold the drive position. So we're down, we pivot, arms up. Good. Now get those arms up by your ears. Now bow with your abs, not with your arms. So the arms never get to move from their next to your ear position. Push with the back foot. That's it. Resist with the front one. And that's a little, again, that sensation of the glutes have to help hold you in place while your hip flexors and abdominals are talking about the bend. Yeah. See if you can bend from higher up. Remember where you rode right here to your ribs? Let those ribs pull back toward the window behind you. That's it. Good. And last one. Good. All right, let yourself come back to your plie. Good. And then back to home. Ta-da. Good. And then we'll go the other way. That makes sense? To me, everything's connected. So let's see. We already did those Cossacks alternating. So now we can step into, right? No. Did we alternate sides?
No, we did not.
That was when we were staying. Yeah. So we have to do our Cossack. Sorry. Oh, lost my spot. So stepping out into your skater, right? Then you lift the foot, and then you're going to slide open, and then back to center, and then up. Yep. So out. Slide open. Good. And see if the hand that's next to your waist can stay, where is it? Oh, this one. Here, let me turn a little bit so you can see it better. So don't let this one push down. This is the one that's farthest away. While this guy's doing the slice, I want you to keep this one pulling around the back to your mid-back. So you stay really wide. Does that make sense? Yeah? Here, let me face you again so that maybe that's easier. So, skater, that's it. And then the hand that's closest to the mount slides back while the other one, yeah, that's it. While the other one that's farthest from the mount keeps hold of its tension. It keeps pulling. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Good. Yes. Shaw. Let's see now. Which way am I going? I'm going this way now. Yes, yes. So when you get out there, once you land, then you pivot that toe up. That's right. Good. And let's do 2 more of these. This one plus 1 more. Good. And then we just change that easy into our plie. So we go out, just reaching the hands out. Good. And then driving our way back in. Good. Yes. So thinking about the leg that's closest to the mount. That's right. Pulling up through that foot to the pelvic floor. So when you're doing the replay, and right now if you want to, you can play with how well your pelvic floor is able to help you resist the strap. So instead of bringing the strap in with you as you come in, see if you can keep pushing out and still lift up. Sometimes when we have the resistance of the strap, it makes it harder. Other times it actually turns us off. What we're doing is actually resting in the strap. So your challenge is to keep that foot to hip going even when you have the extra help, quote unquote, of the strap. Yeah. Good. 1 more and then 1 to hold. And then if you can keep it going while you're resisting the strap, you notice how much more turns on. Both glutes are like, yes, we're on it. Yes, we're here for you. All right, so then we get to pull over the top and side bend away from the mount. Good. And then bring it back up. Now it pushes down and underneath in front of you. Good. All right. So now we know what we're doing. We can sit a little deeper. That's it. Good. Now we're going to add in our heel. So as you go away from your mount, that away heel lifts. And as you come back towards your mount, the close heel lifts. That's it. And see if you can stay down here. Get down here. Good. Good. Here comes your last one. Good. Then both hands come together at the knee that's closest to your mount. So rotate your torso down there. Yep, bring them down to that knee. There you go, good. Because now you're going to pivot and swing up. Straighten that back leg. And then come back down into your plie. Bring it down to your knee. Think of it as a big hay bale or hatchet. Good. And then back down. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Really pressing upward. Good. So, yeah, you could let it hatchet. Why not? What I'm hoping, though, is that when you come up, you're pushing all your force up and away. Yeah, good. Because the next one, we're going to hold, of course, and that's going to be your bow. So bring the arms up next to your ears, and then bring the ribs in to bow. And then slow it back up. And exhale, bend. Oops. Just don't get to fall off. There you go. Good job in this direction, Lisa. Yes. So does that feel easier, more connected, or you just learned from the other side? All the above. That's great. That looks, so I want you to swing around and just quick do it on the other side, because this side, remember that sensation, this side's got it all together. So come right into that press, arms by your ears, and then bend at your ribs. Bring those abs back. So that's your, that's your right leg forward, yes? There we go, there we go. Now I see your body on it. Good. That's it, stay with it. Yes, that's it, better. Good, Mark, you can rest. Lisa, you can rest too. That's awesome. Can you feel how that second set was better than the first one? Yeah, the push. Okay, so let's get a mat. We're going to come down to the floor, and we're going to have our magic circle waiting for us when we get down there. So we'll get ourselves set up. And you can also have a ball or a yoga block, right? Any of those things is a-okay. Oh, Lisa, you're going to cause us so much pain today. Yes. So we're going to flip around. So that's waiting for us. Yes, first we're just going to flip around, give ourselves a nice chest press. So we're just, oops, that was not a nice chest press, Mona. We're going to stand our ground and press. Yes, that's it. So we're feeling again, hopefully feet looking to make their short foot. Notice what curls off the ground. So my big ball of foot will come off the ground. Or if I can get the big toe down, the outside will curl off. So if you're like me, see if you can make that perfect tripod with your feet. That's it. Good. And one more. Good. And then just easy float forward into your plank. Good. We're going to take those arms up toward your ears right away. Now, right now we have our heels down. So we're trying to reach the heel down into the ground here. Really reach it far away from the low back. That's it. Good. Good. 2 more. And last one. Arms are going to come back up. Good. Now keep reaching to your left arm. Open in a big windmill back to the mount with your right. Good. Now scoop it down low next to your hip to bring it forward again. Good. Check your front arm. Did it drop? Can it come high again? Good. And then open with the left arm. Back. Good. Abs on as you scoop low. Bring it back up. Check that right arm. Did it drop? I know. Good. So we'll just check it every time. Windmill around. Good. Scoop. Bring it up. Good. And windmill. Scoop. Check the arm that was staying at home base. It should be up kind of near your jawline at least. Good. One more time around. Good. That's it. Come on, come on. And then all the way up. Very nice. Good. Allow yourself to shift from here into a neutral hinge. So you are trying to hinge forward. If you feel like you're going to fall, step forward. So your heels are not over your, your butt is not over your heels. It's in front of them. Good. So you're going from a plank into a hinge, but it's an open hinge. And oh my gosh, I can feel my glutes. Yes. Let your tail lift. Let those legs get long. And then come back. Are you back in your plank? Good. Last one. Good. And then back. Good. All right. Get all the way in your plank again. So watch how can you say my back is jutted forward? Make sure that, yeah, that's it. There we go. Good. Because we're going to do that same hinge one more time. Hold it. Good. Tail up, rib in. Now shift your weight so your weight is back over your heels. It's going to feel like you're going to fall. Good. Then those arms come next to your ears and push away. And then next to your ears and push away. And your challenge here is to not push down, to push straight forward. If you want more resistance, bend your knees in a squat, but keep your spine as straight as you can, and then push again. You should feel your abdominals draw up even more. Yeah. Good. Last 2. And last one. Good. All right. You guys are in a hinge, so let your arms come down. Now round your spine down. Just let it hang for a second. Big stretch through the back of your legs. Yes? Yeah. Good. And then press those hands down and forward. Good. So eyes are towards your pubic bone. We're pulling the straps toward our ankles and forward. But I want you to keep your abs lifted here. Really lift them. Good. And all the blood's going to your head. Good. All right, and last one. Hands can come down to the mat. Step your feet back. Dun, dun, dun. And now we're in a plank. So of course we've got a plank side plank. We're going to bring the hand up to our shoulder. Push forward, then rotate. So today we're going to hold it forward. That's it. Good. And then holding it forward, rotate to the ground, bring it back to your shoulder and down. And then other side, up to your shoulder, press forward, rotate to the side, arm is open, right armpit is open. Good. Keep pressing, back to the shoulder and down. Yeah? So it's a different variation. It's almost the opposite variation of what you did on Friday. That's it. Open it up. Keep pushing. Good. That was your right one, yeah? Good. Wait. And then make sure your hips come all the way home before you bring that hand in and down. So I'm gonna show you one more, just so you see what I mean. So we go here to the side. What I see a lot is that we kind of get out here and then bring the hand in and then down. See how I fall? You want to let that get all the way down. But that's enough. You can practice that on the replay. Ah, good. That's great. So we're going to flip around and have a seat on our behind. Oh. And we're going to take our toy and we're going to put it, if you can, in your heels. So below the ankle bone. And so you have your imaginary circle. Perfect. It's pretty much laying on the floor. And then all we're going to do is stretch those legs out. And then inhale and exhale, pull the straps to your chest. Squeeze your circle and imagine being able to pull it up into your privates. Yeah, good. As you roll in a half roll back, good. And then come back up. And you guys keep going. I'm just going to put a little color underneath my feet because I don't think you can see that circle at all. All right. That might be better, yeah? All right, let's go. I'm sorry, you both asked me a question at the same time. Lisa, your answer is, I want you to imagine hugging your circle in and up to your privates as you roll back, while your heels are pushing down against the floor. So it's that in, up, and down. Darwin, good morning, handsome. Hi, baby boy. Hi, my baby boy. Good. Yes? Okay. Because then we're going to leg slide, dragging our heels on the floor. So you can kind of see my mat gets a little rumpled when I do that. That's perfect. And then push it back out. Good. Inhale, exhale. Pull it together, squeezing that circle, pushing your heels down and back out. Good. All right, so this is working on your roll up. This is working on your teaser. Good. Good. We got one more. Hold the legs in. Hold your circle. Pull it up. That's it. Good. Tap it down. Good. Scoop your abs in. Almost a little tail tuck. And lift it up. That's better. Good. And down. Good. We should start after a few to feel from about the middle of your belly to your ribs. Maybe your low belly too. Good. That's it. You got it. Now hold your legs up, scoop your belly in and round down, but make, not a tip. That was cute. Round, good, that's it. Good, so this is really easy to just knock your way back. I want you to make your chest stay up for as long as you can while you work down through the vertebrae to the ribs, and then you're gonna come back up. Yep, work through the vertebrae, that's it, work through the vertebrae. Good one, Lisa. Yeah, good job, lady, I saw that. Okay, can you repeat it? Rock through your pelvis, let your pelvis rock, then the lumbar ribs, the lumbar vertebrae, then the low ribs. Shh. Yes, okay, we got one more, that'll make 3 good ones. Breathe, exhale, breathe, fold in, good. Good. Then we're going to come back up. Okay. Then you get to come back up and stretch your legs out, release your circle, and press forward. Yeah, so you can just come all the way up. Stretch. All right, so connected, feeling super connected? I hope so. Okay, so we're gonna spin around. I'm just gonna put this color all the way down, and hopefully that helps with seeing what my legs are doing. Ooh, and then we're gonna turn around, feet and straps, bring your circle. So we're going to take that circle and put it in between our ankles. All right, and then can you remember when it was in between your thighs and that activation you had? So you can find that same sensation back when we were standing, you'll get that pelvic floor to turn on. It's almost effortless. Yeah, good. All right, we're just gonna lower the legs down, seeing if you can keep having that sensation of pulling the circle up with your inner thighs. Yeah, pulling it toward your center with your inner thighs. So lower, but pull it toward you energetically. Good. And then lift back up. That's it, yes. Good. Good, all right. And you might be more aware of your back chain, right? Your hams and glutes talking together. You feel that? If you pull up your center here through the inner thigh, a little more of hams and glutes turning on. Okay, next one, we're gonna lower that leg. Good, those legs, arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale up into your bow. Good, come a little further. Keep reaching the circle away from you. Sorry, reach your toes away from you, circle towards you. Good, and then everything comes down. Returns back to home, yeah? Good, inhale, exhale back up. Reach, hold it for a breath. So that fun little dichotomy of you're trying to pull the circle towards you while your feet are reaching away. Good. And then one more. And then we're going to try it one different way. Reach. Good. All right, now come in, take your circle. This one's a little trickier. We're going to try to get that circle between the balls of our feet. So not the arches, the actual balls. So if you need help getting there, let me know. You have to be able to bend your knees way in. Yep. All right. So it feels precarious, like you're going to lose it at any moment. Yes? Good. And we're not holding with the soles. We're holding with the two inside edges of that foot. All right. Now, can you lower it down, still holding that ball? You might feel this little piece up here that we were talking about earlier come alive a little more. Yes? Yes, right? Inner leg, super duper. Right? So you were talking earlier about how, you felt more abs when we were doing that press when you got your back big toe to really press. So that foot to core is important. When we do a teaser and we're reaching those feet, our feet are active. They're really pressing out just like they are now, yes? And we should have this inner thigh line, maybe not burning quite this much, but similar. Similar, right? So that you can, I want you to be able to feel what's activating. So now do it again, hold it wherever you get to. Reach through your feet. Now use your seat, your glutes, to pull down a little bit more. Good. Now hold that. Curl up into your bow. Good. Grab onto your legs. Curl a little further, but keep your legs reaching. Don't let them come up. Good. And come back down. So we're not going to come to a teaser in this position. It's really challenging with the straps like this. But we can definitely use this as a drill, yeah? So come lower, then a little bit more using your seat, then come into your bow, then grab your legs, keep holding on to your seat while you try to curl a little bit more, and then back down. I want you guys to do 2 more, just 2 more. You want to keep that sensation of your feet, your legs pushing down into your hands. So literally, once you get up into that bow, Lisa, put your hands under your thighs, grab hold so that you can push your thighs down against your hands while they also lengthen away from you. Remember, roll up is that, yeah, there we go. Yes. It's everything. It's not one thing. Beautiful. Good. And then you can take your circle off of your legs. Good. And just bend your knees in for a moment. And then just press straight out. Open wide into a low scissors. Bring them back together and bend and bring them back in. And press. And open. Good. That's it. And back in. Good. And then this time they can open out into circles. Yay! Good. Yes. Good job. Okay, we were successful. Yes. Do you feel your low abdominals more?
Oh, I feel everything.
Mark says he feels everything more. All right. When we get to the top, we can reverse. So again, think of pelvis is anchored, toes are reaching, legs are pulling, abdominals fall in. Okay. Good. And last time. Good. And then we'll bring those straps in and just push your heels up. Let them run a little bit. Remember, you can scoot your strap toward the ball of your foot, get a little extra calf. That's it. Yeah. Pull and pull. So you get a little mid-back turning back on again. And then if it feels good, you could round up for your upper back stretch. And then those straps come off your feet. Good. So we're going to keep holding on to them. I've got them both in one hand. I'm just going to let myself roll to the side and up so I can swing around. Boop. Because we have to do a full roll up just for Lisa. No, today you'll be full of new awareness. So we're going to bring it to that chest and we're going to round all the way back, pressing those heels down. Remember the feeling of having your circle in either your ankles, your heels, or your toes, or your thighs. Good. Yep, and then inhale and exhale. Reach the feet away from you. Keep pushing them away from you as you round up. Yes, there you go. Nice. Good. And then we'll do it again. Inhale and exhale. Feel that imaginary circle. Good. And then keep pushing your feet away from you while pulling up that imaginary toy. Yes, Lisa. Wow. Wow. Good job. All right, let's do one more. Lovely, good. Then just reach forward. How'd that feel? I love it. That was awesome. That was beautiful. Yes. Hello in there. Yes. All right. You can let your strap gently go. We're going to take your left foot over your right knee and just rotate around. I want you to pull that thigh towards you and push yourself upward with the back hand. That's it. Good. And then just gently round back, hang off that front knee. Good, and then pull yourself up, switch sides. We're just gonna swing around so I can still see you full on. So pull, press. Good. And then rotate toward that knee, round back. Good, and then pull up. Very nice. Good job, you guys. Thanks for holding up the class today. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I love it. It's not always a bad thing when we have a little group, right? We get to focus. Good. So then now that you're standing again, if you take that sensation of the feet are reaching away, the inner thighs are lifting up. Yes. Yes. That's awesome. I see that. That's great, Lisa. Great job. That was just nice tying it all together. Good job, you two. Thank you. You too.